Scooby-Doo-boo.
Know what I'm about to say? Well,
I want to be a human being like the rest of the people in the world. Hello. Hello and triple hello. Welcome. Rah. Hoorah. About to go 90-80 on raw. Niggas better know about that. Welcome to the Just Busybody Bake channel. I am the nigga with the white topped dusted crop young pastry, and you are now listening and watching at a different spect, watching watermelon versus pumpkin. Watermelon versus pumpkin. That's a watermelon VS. Like, not the VS niggas is used to with the Hennessy and shit. Cut that out. VS pumpkin, nigga. We out here.
versus,
Nigga. In togetherness. You know?
versus and hurses and curses.
Ooh, who's
Those
the
are
worst?
bars. Yeah.
Get my
Come on,
purses.
guys.
Get my purses. We out here. We
Episode
in
76.
76. That's right. 76.
And now, if you're watching on YouTube, we apologize because things happen and words are spoken. And
Say stuff.
forgot the SD card, so we're recording on the cell phone. And the Zoom is wild, so you can't zoom back as far as you want to.
Right, we
things
boxed in.
are
Yep, we
it
boxed
doesn't look great, and we're aware. So
Right.
maybe just listen to it this week. Who knows?
Right. Just download the go in there, copy paste that link, and then download it somewhere, and just listen to the motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. We still love you, niggas.
True,
Wow.
and we still here, episode 76. And did you announce yourself? You said the name.
I
You
am
said
the
your
crop
name.
top push. I did all that.
True.
Dirty hat nigga.
I apologize. So then I am his, not your co-host, Lil Mattress, LILMATTRESS. Spell it correctly. That's all you got to do. The first is Lil, second is Mattress, spelled correctly. It's funny because used to rap under the name 5 a.m. and everyone, and even more people spelt it wrong. Then changed the name over to Lil Mattress, and literally the first project I was on, somebody spelt it wrong. And they're like, well, how do you spell it? I'm like,
Are you being artsy?
without the Z's, you fuck. But we appreciate you for joining us wherever you may be. Mahalo, you know what I mean? Konnichiwa and all that. To anybody listening, to anybody watching, hit up this hotline, 203-594-6977. Let us know how you're feeling. Man, it's spring. We about to be out here. Watermelonversuspumpkin.com, Watermelon VS Pumpkin, GBIclothing.com. All the links are down below. If you want to support us, click down below, take advantage of some of the offers that we got. We out there. But yeah, that GBIclothing.com, we got t-shirts, hats, all that other stuff, so you can rep the brand, rep the war, basically.
Watermelons in here, man. You want just this t-shirt with a watermelon on it? We're going to get that. Mm-hmm. We got.
Listen, do you want a t-shirt that says I love watermelon? It's on there. You want a t-shirt that says I love pumpkin? It's on there.
Hello.
Go buy this shit. It's like $12.
Yeah, get your shit
Come on.
together.
Shipping worldwide, by the way. Shipping worldwide.
We out here. We're going to send it to you, niggas.
We worldwide.
And we'd appreciate it if you get these merchandise, take a picture of it, and tag a niggas. Tag a niggas. Tag a niggas.
Take a picture Winnie the Pooh style as well. If you get a shirt, I want only the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Go Winnie the Pooh on them. Go Donald Duck on them.
Yeah, right. You
don't think wear pants.
Show nothing. That's it. Just top, nigga.
Just top.
Just crop top.
Drop top. Crop top.
Crop top. Easy with your mom with a pork chop, nigga. We out here. Yeah. So 76, man. It's a good number, man.
76. Spirit of.
The spirit
if
of.
you will.
Yeah. We're going to go into the Sean Bradley
Era. This podcast.
If y'all know Sean Bradley or the Ballers back in the day, he was 7'7".
On the 76ers.
On the 76ers.
Yes. Come on,
so
man.
what? I don't
Come on,
understand.
man.
I don't think they comprehended it or swallowed that bite. Swallow the bite. Chew first. Chew rapidly and vigorously.
Munch on it.
Get there. So, yeah, 76, man. Holy shit, man. Almost 100, man.
Yeah,
man.
man.
We'll do something nice for 100, man. Maybe we'll be like on a rooftop or something. I got a spot. We'll go to East Rock. We'll sit on the fucking dock.
Right?
We'll make it happen, man.
But yeah, man, we're over 3/4 of the way to a full dollar. And yeah, Sean Bradley back in the day, I remember that was back also when NBA had centers, because that is a position that has disappeared.
Yeah.
They still, pencil it in, but it's not a position that's played. It's not a position
not a true
that
center. They're out there,
yeah.
but these guys are hanging around the 3-point line.
Exactly.
There's no center I ever
Yep.
knew. Bill Cartwright, if you don't get your bum ass down in that
No
paint.
center I ever knew. Not the ones I know.
Right. Patrick Ewing, if you don't get your punk ass down in that paint.
Yeah.
and start bodying people around.
Patrick
man.
Ewing was not trying to shoot a three.
No.
Shaq was in there fucking people up.
Right. Shaq
And getting fucked up, man.
Shaq was like, fuck that. I'm 5 foot next to the rim is good for me.
Yep.
It's good for me. Give me 5 feet close. That's all I need.
Yo, Shaq was getting there used to be people couldn't stop Shaq. So they came up with the hack-a-Shaq method of trying to defend him, which was basically when he has the ball, we hit him. That's it. When he has the ball, we hit him.
Right. Jump on him if you got to, and then because he sucks at the free throw line.
Exactly.
For y'all don't know, that's what it was. He was terrible at free throw shots, so you foul him, he's going to miss him, we get the ball back. Every time.
And it was hard fouls, though. It wasn't just like, well, we'll do, you know how at the end of the game, they're like, well, I went near him, so just please call a foul. No. Right. It was no easy buckets. They were fucking up Shaq. Yeah. He was getting into fights relatively often.
And Shaq is a big dude for somebody to be scrummaging with, man. But Shaq was tossing bodies, man. Like, you go ahead and get that mountain if you want to.
Yep.
You're probably going to lose, nigga.
Now, I remember when he fought Charles Barkley, and they ended up talking about it later, where Charles Barkley was like, I swung first because I knew that was going to be my shot, and that's it. You know,
I took my shot, coach. I took my shot. That's it. I
went for him. I swung, and that was it because I knew after that, hopefully, people would get in between us. And,
right. Take the swing, hit, connect, and run. Run far and few and far away, nigga.
Shout out to Sean Bradley because I know he got into a fight with somebody sometime because I remember the old, the old tape of like him with a bloody lip from the scrimmage. But he was also one of those 7 whatever, like you said, 7'7", and probably weighed 140 pounds.
Yeah, he was a thin. He's a fucking bucket in the water, man. That guy was fucking thin.
Like, I look at a bowl of spaghetti and I gained 3 pounds. This motherfucker was probably taking in calories and just
couldn't do it, man. And it's funny because it's not really a 7'7" guy that was in there that's really a big, they're linky.
Yeah.
Lank. Except for one. Hold on. Can't forget George Murison.
Whoa.
I smells like cabbage. That nigga. That nigga that was promoting for Michael Jordan's cologne. Because, yes, Michael Jordan did put out a cologne.
Wow.
And he was in the commercial when they sprayed it, and then they asked him to smell it. Nigga said, smells like cabbage. Like, that was his claim to fame. George Murison.
Smells like cabbage.
Smells like cabbage. Jordan commercial.
Nirvana smells like Teen Spirit. George Murison smells like cabbage.
What do you want to smell like?
Shout out to him.
203.
594-6977. That's a call or text if you choose to. Hit us up and let us know where you're at in your life. Let us know.
What do you smell like?
Yeah. Yo, you out there with the jupe?
Oh, God. I will headbutt every nigga with jupe
upside your head. I said jupes upside your head.
This nigga, one day this nigga's going to come into this podcast with jupe on, and I'm not going to be able to do the show. I'll be juped down.
I don't be juped out. I don't know if I've ever jupe dog. I don't know if I've ever even smelt jupe. I just know that I probably have because when like you go to a club or something like that, and you're like,
you'll know
there's something. But I just remember always seeing it and be like, what the fuck? Who called it jupe?
That was their name. But
jupe,
the problem is,
hey, I want a jupe, baby.
The problem is it's sweet like fucking bubble gum squirted in a bottle, and it's like this goes on men now. Niggas walking around smelling like lilacs and shit. Whatever.
Yeah, that's why I hated any girl that I would get with that had cheap like fucking like strawberry spray.
Right. Oh, yeah, it's that
There's
bullshit.
nothing
I'm
worse
not even
than
a fan of what's the White Diamonds.
No.
Somebody's auntie owned that.
Yep.
It's like that shit just alcohol.
And you
with
knew
a
it was
spritz
in the
of
house regardless if it was sprayed or not.
Right.
Because the scent of it just leaked from the fucking bedroom. Like, oh, no.
It's like scented witch hazel.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you niggas put on your bodies?
No, we sprayed it once when we bought it and just the smell, it's still there. I don't know.
It's just about as bad as the Axe fucking body sprays.
Yes.
Axe came through in a pinch, but you don't own Axe on purpose.
No. Axe is like, damn, I'm hurting.
Right. You stumbled across it. It was $2 in the store. You didn't have enough on you. And if you're going to get an Axe, I'd say take it from the brown man. Get chocolate. Not because it's chocolate, but because it smells like fucking chocolate and it's really actually good. That one smells good. You might have to dump the whole can out one sitting.
Right. It's better than whatever, snowboard ice, whatever fucking Arctic Fox.
Right. It's like it's a replica to Cool Water. It's like, nigga, if you don't cool your nuts away from me with that bullshit.
Yo, and Cool Water,
that was a big one at one point.
That lasted for Cool Water or Fruit Stripe gum? Which one lasted longer? Because both of them bitches, by the time you could spray it on you with like
Cool
a
Water
good
was
7 or 8 sprays. When you got to the front door, like, damn, did I even? No, I didn't.
So Cool Water is a non-sticking applicant, guys.
Exactly.
It's not gonna stick to your body, man. You better off. And maybe your pheromones can help out, Start leaking out
that
your
natural
pores.
funk.
Yeah, let that Swahili funk come out the
Just
bitch, nigga.
Wipe underneath your balls with the 2 fingers and put that shit on you and be like, yeah, she's going, get that natural.
She gonna get that natty ice.
that natty ice. That natty light.
That natty light. Like, ooh, nigga, you smell like pheromones. That's right, baby. Get your
she
nose.
won't even know why she likes it.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Just, oh, that's
straight sucking on your face and shit.
right. Is that dick? As a matter of fact.
As a matter of fact. Sucking on my cheeks like bows. Oh, man.
My God.
That should be what. You know what's crazy? I saw on YouTube, they have commercials, but I guess they only put them for certain ads. They try to pair up ads.
Yeah.
But this commercial was about having, it's for jock itch, but the whole commercial is funny as shit. Like, is it your balls itch? It's like, I don't know. It's just like one of them funny things. Like, it only goes on comedy things because there's no way that commercial was aired on any TV.
Right.
I don't know. It's like the dude sitting there. He's scratching his balls. He's tapping it. And the commentator's like, do your balls itch? No need to be worried. You're like, what? I'm worried that this commercial was on my YouTube feed, nigga.
Right. It was funny because somebody tried to shit on me before where they're like, yo, ads are personalized. Because, dude, I remember I kept getting ads this one time for Viagra single dosage, bro, and it was like on every fucking video. And like personally, I've never tried it.
Right.
And I remember I posted it somewhere, and people were like, "Yo, those ads are like, they're for what? From what you're looking at, they go." And I was like,
start trying to pile on you.
I mean, maybe, but
yeah, it could be.
I mean, definitely, because I know that the AI shit is wrong because the things that I am suggested to listen to on Spotify. Swing and a miss.
Right.
Netflix, my Netflix suggestion, I'm telling you, never in my life have I watched a Hitler documentary. But they'll be like, did you want to check this out?
I can tell from what you looked at. Because you watched this, you should probably want to watch about Hitler. And
yeah, it's like, because you watched The Office, you might want to watch about. No, I don't. No, I don't.
You think who is putting this together? Yep. Who is organizing this whole AI shit, man?
Or you'll watch I'll watch like a comedy special, like a stand-up,
Right.
And then they're like, well, you like stand-up, so here's another stand-up. You're like, right. Oh, no. One of these things is not like the other.
Listen, I get it. So I even like, listen, I'm a man of my word. Listen, I might look at porn once in a while, and I do get shit that gets sent around. Like, I don't know. I didn't want the hookup site.
Yeah.
I just want to look at porn. Like, I got a lady right now and stuff. Maybe. She got a period. Maybe I want to jerk off.
Maybe I want to crank one out.
It's my preference. Maybe I'm just tense. I need to release, nigga. That's. Let me watch without you sending me. Let me watch without you sending me some bullshit.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, yes, if I want to go looking to hook up with somebody, I know where to find the sites. We go look for it.
Tinder exists.
Tinder exists. Swipe right,
and everybody knows.
I think that's the slogan. Swipe right, and you might. All night, niggas.
Bars?
We need to be in there doing pitches for these motherfuckers, man. I give you some slogans, nigga.
I'm telling you.
Give you some slogans for your ass.
We should do that freelance. Be like, listen, we're bringing you to the table. See, this is what we do.
Right.
Got it. Tell me, do you want to use it?
You want to use it? Our shit is copyright, because all you got to do is go to copyright, man. You copyright your shit. Boom. Go see a patent lawyer if you need to. Patent your shit. Copyright. You know, it's funny because I saw something with Baby from, Baby, Cash Money. And he was
rubbing his hands together? Because he does that often.
Nah, but he had his shades on, which I don't know if I ever seen what his eyes look like. He keeps his shades on a lot. But he was saying that he wished he had known about all that, tagging and catching coin phrases and coining them, because bling bling, he would have made a killing. He goes,
oh yeah,
they're fucking killing him right now. The rich people and everything. He's like, bling bling. Let me get some bling bling, and they got stores called bling bling.
Wow.
Like, anybody would have had to run through him for using that if he would have smart about it back then. He said he wish he would have thought about it, because he said, anytime bling bling come out of somebody's mouth, they're cutting a check.
Damn.
Once you get it patent and once you get a copyright, you know, people can't promote
Yeah,
with
you
this
own
shit
it.
no more.
You
Yeah, they
got
can't. People could say it in the street. You know what I mean? Ain't anybody gonna arrest you? Oh, did he just say blink? Lock him up. Nigga said blink blink without a proper
And it's funny
authorization.
too, because even just like literally like 4 streets over, you'll see the hair places with just Rihanna's picture, and you're like,
Right.
I don't think that she is in business with these people. But no, hey man, you get away with it until because for real, when is Rihanna gonna go and be like, no, I'm gonna need you to take that.
You know
down.
that little spot down in Milford, Connecticut?
Yeah, not happening.
We need to get down there and take them posters down. That's what we need to do. But you know it's crazy. I think I know, if I'm not mistaken, she has a line of makeup. I think there's a Rihanna makeup line.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I believe that is a thing. You got Caribbean pink, and then Caribbean musk.
Keep with the musk.
Yeah, what's that smelling look like?
I know her dad's fucking up because he's trying to like use whatever their real name is or something like that to start his own line and kind of do the. I know that they're in huge falling out right now.
Right. Dad had his hand in the pot long enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like now he getting greedy. You know that's the shit, man. When people get greedy, man, it just makes you ugh.
Yep.
You know, that's why I say celebrities, man, it's a tough job to be that way, man, because who the fuck is real around you?
Yeah.
Who's on you for the ride, or who's really a true person to you?
That's why rappers have ugly wives. Listen, we're going to get into it because
Talk about it.
I mean, listen, rappers have ugly wives. That's it.
You know, unlike basketball players,
because
whose wives complain about it when they're fucking dime pieces. Well,
yeah. Because rappers, it's usually the girl that they met before everything,
right. They grow up, they day one bitches.
Mm-hmm.
She's the dob. She's the day one bitch.
Wife up the
You
dob.
get that dob, and you my dob, baby. So, you know, not the date of birth. You my day one bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, rappers do it. Like, you seen even what you call it. Like, if he wasn't money like that, I mean, well, maybe she would have got run because she do got a fat ass. Was T.I.'s wife.
Ooh.
Tiny. You know what I mean? Where it's kind of like in the face, it's like,
Yeah.
not really that great. But she was a dob. That was his dob. That was his day one bitch. Had his kids and everything. You know what I mean? Before like a lot of the shit. You know, but it was like, but she got a big ass, and that's what definitely pulled him in because her faces look like, ooh,
yeah. Well, and before she was bigger than he was because she was in Escape. So he got with her when she was in Escape. So he was the nobody rapper. Right. She was in Escape, and then it, kind of the tables have turned.
She was in Escape. That's right. I forgot she was a fucking
And now T.I.
singer,
can't
man.
escape. You know what I mean? There's bars here. You know what I mean?
Bars, Supio. There is BB Dubs.
True.
So we out here, we in here, man. Because, hold on. Sometimes transgenders throw you off. No, stop. Oh, man. I got some shit the other day about that. Once again, getting attacked with the whole not understanding thing, how it all works. And then if you have a confused look, it instantly turns into you're just a hater or something. Like, I don't.
Yep. You can't question anything anymore.
It's like, I don't get it. It's like when they rehatched the whole Bruce Jenner thing. It's like, I was like, so the guy wants to be a lesbian. That's how I take it. He wants to be a woman, but he likes women. That's his thing. So I'm just like, and because I scratch my head, I'm an asshole.
For me, until you cut off your dick, you're a cross-dresser.
Right.
I think but also it's not, a hill I'm willing to die on. It's not an argument. We're just talking because this is what we do on the Just Bake show. On the Watermelon versus Pumpkin podcast on the Just Bake channel because this is what we do. We're just talking about it. But yeah, like I said, it's not a hill I would die or argue with anyone on, but do you know that there's people on Twitter that are arguing that men can get pregnant? Like, they
believe in it.
Bro.
It's going to happen.
It's gone.
Right in the fucking other tube we have. It's where the pregnancy happens.
Because, just with most things in life, like it can go too far and then eventually come back. Like right now, we're in the too far space. Like we're way in the too far space. It is.
Now I'm just sitting there giggling, just thinking about like men having babies in their balls. Like we have babies in our balls, but like literal like babies growing in your balls. It's more what I'm thinking about. Like your balls get really big. It's like here's Junior. He's making his way. He's getting big. He's a sonogram. Fucking, and he's got to come out the head of the dick. I don't know.
Or back the other way, and you just shit out your child.
Out your child, like, yeah. Or just cut open the belly and get in there.
Yeah, it's a weird thing. Like, listen, I feel like people should be able to do most of whatever they want, but, guys can't get pregnant. It's just like
it's impossible.
It's so fucking wild. Like no matter where you
much-
come on or in a male, like
right.
they're not gonna get fucking pregnant.
No matter how many slicing and dicing you're doing, maybe they're in a lab working on it, but I sure as hell know it ain't something right now that can happen.
Yeah.
You know, the motherfuckers might be, you know, hey, we're in the lab right now trying to impregnate guys. You know, but it's all right. We're working on it.
I don't know. I think like we've just gone so far without being able to tell people no anymore. Like no is the worst word that anyone could ever hear.
Right.
But and then there's the weird thing too about how on the liberal side of things they want everyone to be included, right? Unless you disagree. Then it's, you know, no, you're the devil, you're a Nazi, you're everything else. When it's like
anti that, you get the anti tag.
You want to be all inclusive, and everyone should be able to do anything that they want, and everyone's opinion matters unless your opinion doesn't agree with ours. Then, like I said, then it's, you know,
all opinions matter
fuck you to the moon.
until it's my opinion.
All opinions matter unless we disagree.
Right.
I don't. And that's the name of the episode.
That's so true, man.
And that's how quick it is.
Like, you guys have a right to say what you want. Your opinions matter. As soon as it crosses against mine, it doesn't matter anymore. You niggas is fucked up.
And you know what's crazy, too? Because what did you hate from your parents the most when you were growing up? Because I said so, right? And so now in the transgender community, which I love, everyone that is on this earth, you should be able to do whatever you want to do. But all I'm saying is when you don't have a fucking... I'm saying the reasoning is off that some people present. Right. Because now it's, I'm a woman because I said so.
Right.
No. That's not how it works.
I mean, I can be a millionaire because I said so. I don't know how that works. I'm a millionaire. Niggas, I could choose what I want to do.
Listen, I'm 36 years old. But listen, right now I'm 30. Okay? It's just because I said so.
It's a very childish mentality. It's just
it is.
I am a certain way because I said so, and that's how I feel, and that's how you have to identify me by. So if you don't, then fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a black dude trying to say, no, I identify as white, so you're just gonna call me white from now on.
Right.
Bro, you're definitely black. No, I identify as white, and I preferred as white. So when I put on my application, I'm going to put white. Everything I'm going to say and do is white. I'm going to eat pumpkin a lot. It's white thing, whatever the fuck your thing is. But it's like, you can't just choose it, man. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your choices are made for you, people.
And I think that the problem is because, for me, I feel like people should be able to live the life that they want to live. Like, however you want to dress, however you want to act, however you want to do it, that's fine as long as you're not hurting anyone. But it seems to come down to where, because I'm this way, speaking from a perhaps trans perspective, I feel like the issue is because I'm this way, everyone else has to change. Right. You know what I mean? And I think that's where a lot of people get hung up because like, for me, like, say, if there's a gay parade, cool, zero problem. I believe everyone should be able to do what they want to. But don't look at me like I'm the enemy because I'm not in the parade. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to
show
be
full support. That's what
exactly.
They want you to say, with that whole I support what you do, go ahead and do your thing. Yeah. But they're like, no, that's not enough. We want you over here. Come here now. Jump over here, sit here, and support. Right. Can I just say I support free choice? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just choose what the fuck you want. That's my support. Yeah. Free choice, nigga. You want to choose to suck a dick? Go ahead and suck a dick. You want to put a, clitoris on your face and rub it around, ladies? Go for it. You know what I mean? It's your choice, your pro-choice to do what the fuck you want to do. Yeah. Just don't get mad at niggas for not wanting to fucking jump in the ring of fire. Dance around in the shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, it's an odd thing of if anyone does it's almost like you can't agree, you also have to do it. It's a weird.
So you said you like my breakfast, but you didn't eat. I'm just saying. Right. You said you liked it. You like pancakes, yet you're not eating my pancakes. Why not?
Bars.
So maybe I'm not in the mood for pancakes. Nigga, why is such a fucking rush? Why is there so much blankets on top of niggas that don't want to sleep?
Oh, my God.
It's so true, nigga. Get it off me. It's comforter life, nigga.
There's no better way to say it. Why are there so many blankets on people that aren't trying to sleep?
You know what I'm saying? Like, we woke, nigga. Shit, man. Oh man, I think there's one coming. They do one down here in New Haven. I remember one time when I was younger with my kid, and my kid was younger. And I was too. It works that way. It's weird.
You know, in the past, I was young.
I was younger. It works.
Ooh.
But there was a downtown deal. We had a festival going on. And I guess there was a little side street that they were having a gay pride festival going on, too. I didn't know. I mean, my daughter was so little that, you know, I remember walking with her, and she's like, okay, let's go over here. And I walked over there with her, and there was a lot of, like, strange shit going on, and I kind of spun around. And some people were like, look at you phobia, you jerks. Like, no, it was a lot of let's not pretend like some of these gay guys weren't wearing, like, leather fucking thongs and shit.
Yeah.
Shit was real crazy, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not anti-gay. It's like, no, this is not the time for me to explain this to my kid right now. She's too little for that, you know what I mean? For her to understand it, why this grown-ass man is wearing a leather thong, smacking the other guy's ass with a fucking chain around his neck. Like, you know what I mean? It's you know, isn't that a guy, Dad? Why does he look like a guy, but he's got makeup on? Like, she's 5.
Yeah. We want to have that conversation a little bit later.
Right. You know, like now she'll be 10 next week, actually.
Right.
So that's around that time.
That's that conversation that's happening
right,
soon then.
Right. It's been happening. Like, all right, you know what? This is that.
No, but it was funny. I was in Milford yesterday, and right by the Trader Joe's, right at the where we take a right, there was a flyer for a drag show.
Right.
And literally, I was thinking where I'm like, I'd like to go and watch that and do a damn podcast about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I would go and check that shit out because I want to see, like,
the hoopla.
The entire thing sounds crazy to me, and it sounds like it would be a wild time to then come back and be like, dude.
These niggas are sword fighting now.
Shit is popping off.
That's what, you know. Hey, just because we're confused, I mean, I could say they are too, but, you know, I'm all open to hearing things. I'm not open to everything, but I'm open to hearing things. Like, I'm always like, well, you just got to try it. You got to try it to understand. No, I'm all set. You know what I mean? I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, I think that's definitely part of it is the whole, like, just let me watch from afar.
They want to do the don't knock it till you try it. Oh, I'm knocking it.
Yeah, I'm not going to try. Listen, dicks might taste like money. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I don't
and
care
you know
to
what?
know.
I'm not going to find out.
I don't care to know. I'm
not going to find out.
I'm totally okay with being a heterosexual. Yeah. I enjoy this life. It's fine for me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. This is Hotline. So to me, this is what I know.
This is what I know. Pussy and drugs. This is what I do. You know, but I tell you who's on drugs and probably is a pussy. It's Drake. I don't know. The man he makes his songs, he makes hits, and people love him. I don't want to kill Drake, but right now he's killing my love to watching the NBA Finals.
Right? Can he be on the other side off camera?
Yeah, it's like, Drake, I get it. You're not Spike Lee, though. Spike is very subtle shit talker. He talking shit, but he leaves it there.
Yeah.
Drake, he'll go to social media. He's behind scenes because he's like an ambassador to Toronto. For those that don't know what we're talking about, the NBA Finals, National Basketball Association Finals, is going on right now between the Golden State Warriors,
G-Dub,
and the Toronto Raptors. Yes, Canada has crept their way into American basketball and is now in a championship. Toronto Raptors, first time in the NBA Finals. One of their, ambassador, money men involved in all this shit is Mr. Drake, because he is from Toronto.
Driz Nathaniel, a.k.a. Aubrey.
Right, Aubrey, whatever Williams. But he's not a hockey fan, which, all I know about in Canada is they like hockey.
Yep.
And their Canadian bacon is just little ham discs. Mm-hmm. That's all the fuck I know.
We ain't trying to have.
You know what I mean? But, so Drake's been going all out, like, doing this because there's a whole big thing out there that y'all don't know is a Drake curse, which we have an interesting one about that one to talk about in a second. But the Drake curse is that anybody that Drake roots for loses.
Slash also adds to takes a picture with them before the game, before the fight, before anything.
Right? Anything touches or tainted with Drake's presence,
yep,
they're going to lose.
If you notice, Drake has never walked to the ring with Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
You keep that shit away.
You keep the Floyd's like,
nah. I don't care if it's real or if it's a superstition, but
keep it away from me. It's not in my wheelhouse, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. So Drake's been going on and on about the Raptors. He's like, he did game one. Steph Curry plays for the Golden State Warriors. His father played in the NBA, Mr. Del Curry. Retired. He was a big Charlotte Hornet for a long time. Ended his career, he went to the Toronto Raptors. So Drake decided to come out to the game in Steph Curry's father's jersey and sat on the side and talked shit the whole game.
Troll-tastic voyage.
Oh man, he rubs the coach's shoulders. He's running up and down he's not even staying inside the fucking the box. Stay in your box.
Stay in your box.
He runs up and down the fucking court like he's a coach.
Like a lesbian, just stay in your box.
Right, stay in your box, man. It's like it's almost I don't say almost. I'm just gonna go full-fledged annoying. It's gotta be. They compare it to Spike, but it's it's not. Spike is different, man. It's Spike talked the shit to the players, and then when he got shut down, he stopped.
Yep.
Mr. Aubrey keeps going. You know what I mean? He's in the tunnel greeting people, talking shit. You know what I mean? It's like
no, too much.
He called Draymond Green game 1 leaving, and him and Draymond had words because he pulled Draymond. He was talking shit to Draymond. Draymond was like going back at him, like this is what we do. And then
so to me,
right?
This is live.
So you read Drake's lips. Oh, Drake did the face. Oh man, your favorite, that Trump smile.
Oh,
that Drake does, that real flat brimmed fucking Kermit shit he does. So he did that shit to fucking Draymond Green. When Draymond told, he said Drake did I know, that whole sarcastic. Yeah, you're gonna lose. Like fuck you, Drake. Just his facial expressions piss me off.
Yes, I agree.
I like his music. Don't get me wrong, man. That's just fine. Like what he actually does is make music, and I like some of his songs, man. But just him outside of that I can't buy into the Drake flow, man. The whole he's a thug, not buying it. He's a man with clout, perhaps not buying it.
He's
But it was funny when they had the reporter asking Draymond Green. She said, "Tell me what happened with the little scuffle between you and Drake." He goes, "Scuffle? I don't know. There was just some words. There was some trash talking. That was it. I'm sorry." He said, "My definition of scuffle, I guess, is way different than yours." We didn't touch each other.
Someone has to get touched for there to be a scuffle.
Right? He's like, "Scuffle? I don't know what that means, honey."
But that's a perfect example of the media and how they go wild on shit because they said scuffle. Literally 99.9% of people would then believe just by reading the word scuffle, somebody put hands on somebody else. Someone has touched somebody else.
Got into it. He must have punched him in the face because courtside.
So this, podcast right here is an hour-long scuffle.
Long scuffle.
This is what it is. Probably not.
Right. It's just a scuffle. You know what I mean?
Young Scuffy.
I have scuffles in traffic, scuffles at work.
Scuffles and truffles.
The coupon don't ring up. I'm about to scuffle.
Yep.
I have some scuffling words for you, sir.
Right. But no, it is wild to where I feel you. Like I'm on the Warriors side now, where I hope the Warriors win just so Drake doesn't.
Right. Have somebody else different. Like that's why I wanted the Bucks in there because I want to win against them. But Drake is there and he's making Toronto real ugly to me. He's like, oh, Drake. Go away. Now they're going to lose because of you with that fucking – you got to remember these guys are champions, man, and the type of shit he's doing could get in those motherfuckers' heads and fire them up.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like now you
the next 2 games are in Golden State.
Yes.
And they won one. Because, like you said, the series is tied 1-1.
And it's hard to win in Golden State because they're so loud there. And, it's the home court advantage is the shit. Those guys practice like crazy over there. And the way they shoot, Steph can hit from anywhere, any court. But when he's home, he's got sweet spots. Right.
Yep.
Blindfolded, he's hitting that shot. You know what I mean? So it's
Dick out.
You know what I mean? Dick out.
But I saw a commercial too that if one team, and I don't know if it was before the game that they just won, but it was if one team steals a game on the road that Taco Bell gives out free tacos to everyone in America on a certain day like between like 2 hours.
Right. You get a limit of 2. Don't go in there and get greedy, niggas. Yo, free tacos, get everybody, get Thai, get everybody. And
like I said, and it's probably like Tuesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. You know what I mean? It's one of those.
But you better believe some neighborhoods there will be a line around the fucking block for them free tacos.
For that free tac.
Listen, man, motherfuckers want free is just our friend.
Yep.
I do enjoy a good free sample. Like I like to go to like Big Y and shit, which is one of our grocery stores up there. One of our local grocery stores here in the Northeast. But they have really good free samples, man, and you can get a good amount of them.
I'm about to get a Costco membership, dog.
Oh, Costco
let me tell you about Costco.
Yeah. If y'all don't know, y'all better. It's the bulk buy.
Big box store.
Big box store. But yeah, Costco is one of those, you buy things in bulk usually, like waters and stuff, but they have everything.
You get that, as a white man, you can get that 3-pound tub of mayo, you know what I mean? Enough to put your head in it and just be like, Go back to your natural environment. Put your head in the fucking jar of mayo and just be like, this is what it was like before I was born. This was what it was like before I was born. That's what I'm telling you.
Just go for the scoop, though. I'm all about the scoop. Scoop and plop, nigga. Just, who wants potato salad?
You put one piece of Wonder Bread, you put a sliver of ham, and then you scoop and just drop it on there.
A mayo
and
sandwich.
you eat it open face. You know what I mean? You don't even need another. You just.
It's true, man.
No, if I remember those old mayo commercials when you would see, like, you put mayonnaise on a fucking sandwich, you put it in potato salad. Other than that, I mean, you make tuna with it, stuff like. But I remember on the commercial, it was like everything they did was not what you do with mayo. It was like they cut up tomatoes into like fours, and they would dip tomato. And I'm like, that's not what. Who is that?
Oh God, that's
not
terrible.
What you fucking do.
I would do cream cheese like that because I've done it. But mayo and tomatoes, like I'm not even a big tomato fan because they just like juicy dirt to me. That's how I explain them, man. It's like,
what's your new rap name? Juicy Dirt.
Juicy Dirt.
That's it.
It's just when I bite into it, it's like it's just earthy.
Do you mean mud when you say juicy dirt, or is that that's a different?
It's in the same family, I think. The same fucking bracket of familiarity in this motherfucker.
Man, that is some juicy dirt.
Juicy dirt on this motherfucker. I
know what you're saying, though. There's a real earth, core to it.
Yeah, it's like I feel the same way about green peppers. Like, I don't know. Green peppers are just like they're bitter dirt.
To me, you got to saute those up.
Right, they got to flavor up with something
pepper.
because that's why I never liked them like raw in salads. I always pick them out. Like I don't want this green shit, man. Red peppers I like roasted.
Red peppers have got some flavor to them.
Red is good. They got a nice little, but
little crunch on them. Man, I was actually looking today at those spiral joints to turn vegetables into pasta type.
Okay,
and I'll tell you something about fucking Amazon where. It's so rough because I love that they had the review system, but when you get to there's 300 reviews and 60% of the people gave it 5 stars, but then 20% of the people gave it 1. Right. And you read and you see the fucking beautiful reviews for the 5 stars and how everything works great, and they got a video up there and everyone's doing the right thing and it's spiraling and it's making zucchini but then you got the 1 stars and you see the motherfuckers who plug it in, but see it doesn't fucking work at all. See the whole shit's burnt out, and you're like, man.
Right.
It's really a lottery. It's really a lottery.
Traffic, man. What are you gonna get? You gonna get a worker or not? It's just like when you hire somebody, it's probably fucking lazy. Look,
One day I'm gonna turn the camera around and y'all gonna see it.
You'll see an accident
because we are at Dead Man's Curve.
Listen, Dead Man's Curve is real, and shout out to the guy last week who had his car towed because it was a success story. He came back and got it.
Nice.
Not too long after, man, and I was going to – he moved too quick for me. I was going to video him and give him a congratulatory congratulations, pal. You made it through the man system. See, that's the man they talking about.
Victim of the system.
Victim of the system. That's the man shit. They tow your car. When you park somewhere you're not supposed to with a big sign that says don't park here.
And then they want to, do what they said they're going to do.
Right.
Motherfuckers.
Now they going to do what they talking about they was going to do with the warning signs they gave me. Fuck them niggas.
You know what else I bought this week? Because I didn't buy the salad, shooter thing. I'm still researching it because, like I said, I get scared of the reviews. But what I did buy, because it was $40, and not just because I also wanted one, I bought George Foreman grill. But I bought the outside George Foreman grill. I bought the fucking 15 patty joint.
Okay.
Because it was on sale for $60, normally $100.
Nice.
Because, if the Lord exists and smiles down upon, everything is on point for me to get the new place that I'm going to be living in.
Nice.
And there's only literally one thing that could go wrong. So I'm still trying to, slowly prepare, but then there's still the devil's on the shoulder of like, hey, it could all go fucking wrong because, hey, you've been you for 36 years, and you know what could happen.
Right. You know what the fuck you could do, nigga.
This is the thing, too, where it's like, I got the purchase price for the condo, and the last thing that needs to happen is somebody has to go in, and I don't know why this has to happen because I'm cool with the price that I'm paying, but somebody needs to go in and assess the price of the condo. There's people that this is their job. They go in and they assess a property, whatever
it's fair
it is.
what you're getting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool, though.
Except if I'm selling you a property and then you go, yo, it's worth $10,000 less, you can't sell it for what you were selling it for. So say I'm paying $100,000 and say that the assessor goes in and goes, yo, this is only worth $75,000. You can't sell it for $100,000. The person might go, it's only worth $75,000. I'm not selling it then.
Right.
So that's the only thing that can happen to me. That prayers,
right.
prayers to the ether that shit don't
happen.
happen.
Be like, that's not my asking price kind of deal.
Yeah, they could be like, well, if that's all I can get for it, I don't want to sell it. So
right.
It's a straw.
Catch somebody that had somebody passed away or something. Just like, get rid of this shit. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. You run into those. Just get rid of it, people. Yeah. That's your football coach from high school. Get rid of it. Get it out of there. Quarterback's running out like a maniac. Get rid of it. Get it out of there. Like, get your shit together, nigga.
Intentional grounding, motherfuckers.
Listen. So the NBA Finals is going on. So the series is tied 1-1.
1-1.
Guys are banged up on the Golden State Warriors, and they're still finding ways to win, man. Next
week's episode, what? There should be at least 2 more games that pop off because I know that there's one tonight.
Well, is it back to back? No, I don't think so. No, they just had one last night. Yeah, they just won last night.
Oh, so it must be like 2 more days.
Yeah,
I got because I work overnights now.
Yeah,
my days are out of control. But you're right.
They just played last night. They tied the series 1-1.
So there's got to be at least 1 day off in between.
Yeah, 2. They'll probably do 2 for the travel from Canada to fucking Canada to Golden State. There's a little travel, I'd say, from Toronto to Golden State. I'm pretty sure.
Planes exist. We'll be all right.
They probably got private jets and shit, I'm sure. Niggas got money.
I know Drake does. Another reason I fucking hate him.
Oh, God. OVO jet. OVO jet, and I landed. What are you doing, Drake?
But, yeah, speaking of the NBA Finals and the Drake curse, or did you have more on the NBA Finals?
No, it's just going down. Stay tuned, man. Let's go Warriors. Fuck it.
Exactly. But speaking of the NBA Finals, kind of piggybacking into the Drake curse, which I hope that the Raptors do not break the Drake curse, only because fuck Aubrey. But and it's actually on a sidebar. I think if I met a girl named Aubrey, I'm not sure if I could do it.
It's too much Drake in you, baby.
Unless I'd have to, and then all I would do is just be like, Aubrey, and just do a caveman nut. You know what I'm saying?
Just hold on. Just every time you see her, it's got to be a Drake a melody or something. You know
exactly.
Kiki. I'm sorry, I can't help it, baby. It's just.
Oh,
you're writing. God. No, I mean you're cooking. Aubrey.
Sure, would be amazing. But his curse is really real. Like when when Conor McGregor lost to Khabib, Drake was there fucking with the Irish flag around him, and it's happened on multiple instances.
Odell Beckham before he got injured. Drake was around him at some point there.
You just are near him. But it's a really real, even all the college teams, because, Drake is a dick hopper. He hops on fucking different teams and shit like that. And whenever you see him, I know he did to a couple college teams.
Yeah.
When he's there, fucking.
Who was it? I think he's a Kentucky fan.
I think it was Kentucky,
He knocked Kentucky out the tournament with his cheering.
He was a Kentucky fan last year. So next year he'll be LSU or whatever it is.
Duke just passed, so he probably was Duke this year, because Zion went to the NBA, which we didn't get him in New York. Fuck y'all. It's okay.
Where did he go?
He didn't go yet, but he's gonna go over on number 1. The Knicks got number 3. So he's gonna go to the Pelicans more than likely.
Oh, the Pelicans.
Pelicans.
Pele.
How about the Pelicans, nigga? Just stop with this shit. Give me a real name for a real team. Fucking Pelicans. Ugh.
But so Drake, the curse is alive and well, and there's a boxing match for the heavyweight championship, and I know that people don't talk about boxing and people don't know who the heavyweight champion is, but there was a boxing match this weekend, and the Drake curse was alive and well because the gentleman Anthony Joshua,
and Ruiz.
It doesn't even fucking matter which way, Anthony Joshua, Joshua Anthony, because you got two first names. You lost because of that, and second off because a couple days before the big fight, Anthony Joshua took a picture with Drake and said, June 1st, I break the Drake curse.
Wow.
No, you didn't.
You did. You made it.
No, you didn't.
You threw the log right in the fire.
Yeah.
Keep that bitch burning. And when Toronto loses, that's right, I said it here first. When Toronto loses, it will still be alive. The Drake curse. He needed to just ban himself from going to any postseason game. Go for the regular season. That's fine. Because the East is kind of weak and Toronto can still do their thing. Keep doing that. But Stay the fuck away from the postseason. Give your guys a shot.
When Toronto does lose, I hope they pan in the crowd and they zoom in on Vince Carter's face, and you see the single tear like the Indian that was seeing people fucking, was seeing people litter.
Right. He's
like. I know Vince Carter will. It's funny. It'll go completely sci-fi where, because he hasn't aged in like 40 years, and as soon as they lose, he'll just wrinkle up, and you're like, "Oh no, Vince, I was keeping you alive.
I was keeping you alive." The thought of, oh no,
the thought of it could be.
Yeah, the could be's. He's done. But they say he's supposed to be lacing up and playing again.
I wouldn't be surprised, man. He looks like he could.
Listen. If you got it, you got it.
If
man.
you got it, better flaunt it.
That'd be a good, interesting fact to look up. Who's the oldest NBA player to ever be in the league? You know?
Yeah.
Like what's the oldest age anybody's ever played to? And
is J.R. Ryder still showing up at halftime? Who knows?
It's Isaiah Thomas,
right?
Still popping off of these niggas. You know what I mean?
But yeah, Anthony Joshua for Ruiz. So there is now the first Mexican heavyweight champion. You know what I mean? I'm sure Donald Trump is, feeling however he feels about it, but.
He wants to ban him.
Man, I'm telling you, it was a story, and it was a lesson in do not underestimate anybody. Because I'm telling you, this dude, Anthony Joshua, the champion.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but you said he beat the brakes over him, though, huh?
Yeah, Anthony Joshua is chiseled. Like, he's the dude that, you see and you're just like, oh, wow, yeah, don't fight him.
Right.
And then Ruiz is, thick fucking Mexican dude. Didn't have no abs, didn't have nothing like that.
Yep.
But
just a strong fucker.
Man, he putting out, like, you could tell it was, oh man, I'm gonna just beat the shit out of this dude. And that dude was like, no, you're not.
Right. It's like that older George Foreman body. When George was fighting later on in his career, he had that kind of body. Because, young George was in shape like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
When he was in his, I don't even know when his prime was, because he was still an old ass man fighting. George Foreman fought about 50-some years old, didn't he?
I mean, he fought Muhammad Ali, and I think he fought
Mike Tyson.
Evander, right?
Holyfield. Yeah.
So like, holy shit, that's a stretch,
that's a 20-year gap right there between those two boxers. Like, fucking Holyfield might have just been born.
And then he sold grills. I just bought a grill. Shout out to Paul Wall. So I'm putting money in pockets. Listen, guys, it all makes sense. Everything, it just, the snake eats its own tail, and it all just...
It just regurgitates the truth.
For real.
That's what the fuck happens, nigga. Regurgitate the truth. Should be the name of your company.
For real. Go on Fiverr.
Buy a company. Regurgitate truth, man. Regurg truth.
Our Truth. That's a wrestler in WWE. Shout out to Our Truth.
Our Truth?
He's another one, too. And speaking of everything coming around, Our Truth, he's another cat. Black dude. He's like 48 years old. In better shape than me and you will ever hope to be. Like, just dumb genetics of, like, I can't believe that this dude is, like, you would never guess that he's 48.
He's like, I could do the bare minimum right now and get this. Sometimes she just works like that. I remember niggas growing up that were 12 and looked like they had abs and shit. Like, how, Sway?
Yep.
How? Oh, it's just genetics sometimes. Just body was built that way.
It just happens like that.
There's an engine right there that if he helps feed that engine, he can grow into a monster. You know what I mean? But if you have the template already, you just keep dropping files in that motherfucker. It's going It's going to grow, nigga.
It's going to go where it's supposed to.
Yeah, hell yeah. Woo. Shit.
But no doubt, so new heavyweight champ, which is cool because maybe people will actually be kind of excited to watch it. Because for me, now that I saw the clip, I'm like, damn, I'll watch the next one. You know what I mean? Show me when this dude's fighting. I mean, I probably won't pay for it, but hey, I'll watch it at some point. You know?
Right, I can find it somewhere for free.
Exactly.
But shit, niggas get knocked out every day.
Get knocked out every day, B.
So sorry, Joshua. It wasn't your time, nigga.
Man, and he came out in a New York Knicks jersey afterwards.
Of course he did. Of course he did, fucker.
Man, he was letting them know. But what's wild, too, is that Anthony Joshua, the dude that lost all his... And that's the thing, too. Ruiz won 4 belts. He won... Because I guess that's how it happens in boxing, where when you lose...
Everything comes out.
And that one too.
That one too.
Let me get them all.
Come up off that. Wow.
So he lost them all because Ruiz was supposed to be a speed bump on the way to Deontay Wilder. And if you've ever seen Deontay Wilder throw a punch, you duck and you're watching it on TV. I'm telling you, Deontay Wilder, he's the one where he's doing promos talking about, my goal is to kill someone in the ring. He's saying this. He's like, this is the only sport where I can get away with killing this person.
Right.
If this man dies, it's fine.
It's not
it's
on
like,
me.
Whoa.
Right. If he's down and out cold and I fucking mount him and start pummeling him, that's different.
Yeah.
But if you out there just doing the sport and you're boxing, because that's what it is, it's a violent sport. You're punching somebody in the fucking face. If they go down and don't get up from that punch, everybody signed up for it.
It's fine. Exactly.
They got waivers off on this shit.
Yeah,
man.
they signed an NDA.
Yeah, they signed it. Hey, listen, if you get fucked up and die, it's not on us, right?
You cool? You guys good with that?
Yeah, cool with that. Let me talk to my lawyer.
Right? Let me talk to my wife?
Right. What the fuck is that about?
I guess so. Fuck it. Get this money.
Get that money, man. Speaking of getting money, shout out to all the entrepreneurs out there who I ran into who are stating that they're getting money, man. These are guys who said he started up his own business. Now, this is a brother, my man Ray. Shout out to Ray. He's starting up our own trucking business he's got going on.
If you buck, I think is what he's going to call it.
He should. I think he went with some cliche with something wheels shit, you know what I mean? But anyways.
Ray's trucking.
Ray's trucking and bucking. But he was talking about, hey, man, I'm doing my entrepreneur shit right now, man. I'm getting business, I got this business going. I'm trying to do other things. And he was like, be asked with you, man? He goes, I love Trump. And it's black man and many black people. Come on now, Watermelon. We don't really say these are words we don't normally say. Is I love Trump. They don't usually come out our mouths, and not even a lot of Americans in general. Set aside black and white, just he's not a popular man in this country, even though he's the president. But what he was saying is like, nah. He said for what I'm doing, he's a blessing because there's a lot of loans he's able to get. He said there's a lot of tax breaks they get for small businesses. You know what I mean? There's a small business tax break where you're, your own business tax break. He said, I'm doing great, man. I'm getting loans left and right that are just, my credit's not as great, but I still got people that'll deal with me. He put that in play.
Wow.
I thought that was interesting to hear because, unless you hear about it personally sometimes with somebody, everything else is just smoke. You know what I mean? It's just all bullshit. Like,
yeah, it's that kind of you got to go through it yourself. And that's what we were talking about a little bit earlier with it's how in the media, they'll say, oh, there was a scuffle. Motherfucker, an argument has never been a scuffle.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the thing to where I don't know the man personally, but if I had to judge, I probably wouldn't get along with Donald Trump personally.
Right. Just from his way he carries himself. Right.
But then, like you said, when you see, hey, this is a gentleman who is the president right now, and look at the economy. Like I was telling Pastry here, I have an app on my phone called Job Spotter, and it's legit. I've made like $80 off of it so far. And it's not a replacement for a job. It's not something like that. It's not even something that we have a link to down below.
Filler bread.
But I'll just say it like this. It's an app that when you see a sign that says now hiring, you take a picture of the sign that's hiring, you take a picture of the business, send it in, and sometimes they give you 25 cents, sometimes whatever, and you cash out in Amazon gift cards. And it's real. It works. I've actually spent the money. But I say that to say everywhere's fucking hiring right now. You know what I'm saying? And, our economy is doing all right.
Right. I mean, the people are hiring. The minimum wage is about to go up. It's going to gradually get to 15. That's not going to be. I think they said 2023 or 24.
Yeah.
But they're gradually working on it too. You take a little bit of victories and say, okay, there's something going on there.
Yeah.
Just tell them don't talk. I mean, just
exactly.
do action. You know what I mean? Just don't talk and do action, and he'd be better off. He'd be more, I don't want to say loved, but he'd be more tolerated, maybe. Is the word better? They'll tolerate him more like, all right, he's an asshole, but, he's shutting up now and he's taking care of business, so I guess we're okay with that. You know what I mean? It has to be that kind of swag to him.
That's what I think it is. Like I said, I probably wouldn't like him as a person, but, man, if you can separate the business from the person, our country's not doing bad. Like I saw some people try to blame him about the abortion thing. That wasn't him. That's the fucking states,
Right. Him, if it was him, it'd be all around every state. This is a new federal law. No more abortions. That's it.
Exactly.
You want to kill your baby, you go to fucking Canada. You know what I mean? Hang out with Drake at a Raptors game.
We can name this episode so many goddamn things. There have been quotes.
I know.
Holy shit. Yo.
It's a terrible thing. He's like, you want to kill your kid, go to Canada, nigga.
What a fucking t-shirt. You want to kill your baby, go to Canada. What a movie that I'm writing in my head right now. You want to kill your baby, go to Canada.
He's like, what does that mean? You'll figure it out, nigga. Once you start hearing.
I want to shoot the preview to that movie that it will never get made.
And the sequel will be The Last Want.
Yo, just
That's terrible.
pregnant lady, just the small bump because she's not full because you come on, we're still not trying to kill full-born baby, but fucking sneaking across the border and then comes back with a fucking jug of maple syrup instead.
Oh
my
man,
God.
it's terrible. Smoothie City.
Lost the baby, came back with the.
Oh God.
Yo, I'm gonna shout out the woman that just walked by because I didn't see her face, and I'm not saying that she is attractive or not, but I will say that her sweater matches her phone, which matches her shoes, and that was a white woman. So holy shit.
She got points.
Listen,
She's like, I'm walking through the hood. I must go.
I might as well match everything.
Because that's what we do on this bitch. It's subtle things, man.
Right.
And Pastry has an announcement to make, which I found interesting for myself.
You're pregnant because men can get pregnant now? Let me know.
I'm having twins in my bowels. I went ahead and went on StockX, which is a sneaker stock
emporium,
market.
if you will.
Emporium stock market. You go up there and you bid. You bid on the sneakers that they're sellers, and what it is you don't know who the seller is, and the seller doesn't know who the buyer is.
Sell rel.
And these guys are the middleman. StockX is like, we the middleman. They're going to put this shit for sale through us. You're going to look at it. You're going to bid. And when the seller says, okay, I'll take that money, that's what I want, boom. Now the seller they take the money. It comes out automatically, but they hold on to it. StockX.
StockX is Uber Eats. It's, listen, I want food. There's a food store. I'll deliver it to you.
Yep. But what's good with them, what they do is the people that get the sneakers, comes to StockX first, they authenticate it.
Yep.
They make sure the shit is real. They check it out, and they find fakes, make sure it's real, boom, boom, ship it back. So this is my first time in my 38 years of life here, and I'm not afraid to admit this because I just never been a sneakerhead. I liked a lot of sneakers when I was younger.
Yeah.
My parents weren't going to buy them. Don't get me wrong. So, and when you get used to the nose, you develop this whole not really caring sometimes, for most part. For me, at least. You know what I mean? But some people are just adamant, like, no, I'm just going to be a sneakerhead because that's what I want to do in life. But I went and bought a pair of Jordans, man. First pair of fucking Jordans. And now, I think I had sneakers before with the Jordan logo. Don't get me wrong. But no, when you say Jordans, they mean the series.
Yeah.
1s, 2s, 3s, 4, 5s. They go all the way up to, I think, 33.
Whoa.
Yeah. Jordans, it's crazy, man. Like, I was doing research on looking at them, and they really did, to me, they fell off after 13. It got really weird. After 13, 14s were his last pair he actually played in. So that was like, for that, and that style it's a big bulky shoe. It looks weird.
Which one did you get?
I got the 4s.
4s. Which
are the very iconic image ones, or the Spike Lee ones. It got it looked like a mesh cage on the side.
Okay.
Those are the ones that were like 89 or something. So the Quattros went down, and I got them because the bidding price was right.
Put the bid on.
When them sneakers, they just came out, the colorway of them, the color that was for them, just came out in March, and they were $195 when they first came out.
Whoa.
So I came in on the bidding game, shot through the hole, came out the other side, $120 spent. That's it.
Shot through the hole.
You know what I mean? $120, which I don't mind spending $120 on a good pair of sneakers. I would get $120. I usually go below 100 because I'm usually frugal with shit. I just give me comfort, give me something nice, but it ain't got to be that much. You know what I mean? Like, I've always been that way with my sneakers, and that's like, I don't know if it's a midlife crisis, but a nigga wanted Jordans.
Sometimes you got to get it.
And I was like, fuck it, I live once, let me get a pair. I honestly want to see.
How many days can we connect? Because YOLO, back to Drake, back to the, what?
Drizzy, busy body, nigga.
Come on.
Oh, man, but, we going to get these 4s, and maybe I'll let you know how it is, because some say, I've heard reviews, that they're not the most comfortable Jordan. And the thing that changed on this one, what I did reviews and looked at, there's a tab that's in the back by the ankle. All the other ones, the original ones, earlier ones, they'd cut into the ankles of people. So it was like people were complaining, yo, my heel is fucked up. I'm getting scabs back there because it's jigging into me. But this one is the rubber tab in the back that's got give.
Nice.
So it's a little like it's floppy almost. You know what I mean?
I got a pair of Nike running shoes like that where you can see like they put like a softer spot on the fucking Achilles.
On the Achilles heel because that shit dig into you. They say the 4s aren't they're not an all-day wears. You go, you get flashy, you show them out, and you take them off.
Yep.
If you got a long day ahead of you, They say the 4s aren't the one, man.
I hear, and it's funny too, because as I do get older, like that's all I want is like, because I'll be looking at the reviews on Finish Line, and that's all I want to see is like all day wear and comfortableness, like for running shoes, for relaxing shoes, for all the shoes.
I do research on these things, and I want to hear people saying, and you know, not always that first one you go to has got the most views because he has a lot of subscribers and followers that. He's gonna look like his word is solid. You know what I mean? I'm not into what the Jordan heads say. Like, cause not for nothing, the Jordans I just got, I did reviews on them, and they were burying them. Oh, these are the worst 4s ever. You know, because they did certain things different than. Oh,
because it's not the.
It's
not when it came out in 1999.
They like there's certain ones that Jordan heads like, which is the OG colors. That's the one that Mike had, the black and red ones. The ones he played in. Like those ones are always more expensive.
Yep.
So when they have these new colorways that come out, they eventually start dropping down a little bit if they're not a big seller. When they came out at $200 a pop, they didn't fly off like that, so they started dwindling down because it wasn't one of the favorite ones. And people, like the Jordan heads, basically they decide which one is popular enough to get prices higher. I don't give a fuck. I saw, you know what I mean? I'm like, I like the color on them. They were pretty sharp. They were white and black, and they had like a little, it's called a fruit punch kind of color, but it's like a reddish pink almost.
Okay.
It's
a
like,
mauve?
Yeah, it's like an infrared kind of bright orange, reddish pink kind of shit going on, you know. And I thought it was dope, but they're killing it because I guess the leather on it, they ran with a new leather they put on it where when you get it, it's almost like weathered leather a little bit. It almost got like wrinkles in it. But that's a new leather they're putting out. It gives that, because a lot of those sneakerheads, they like the look of worn sneakers. Yeah. They can't wait to get their Jordan 1s, which are the high top ones, and just beat them down so they have that rustic bent leather look. So Nike was like, people really like that, so let's get the bent leather look out the gate. Out the gate.
They're doing pre-ripped jeans right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's what I thought when I saw it. I said, I didn't look that bad. It wasn't that wrinkly. Like, there was one dude that did a review that was pretty fucking funny because he was going on and on, going sick about calling it grandma skin. Yo, I'm talking senior citizen skin, my nigga. Like, he was going on. Like, I thought he had a granny porn fetish, you know what I mean?
Awesome.
For what it sounded like damn, like yo, wrinkly skin, like look at the wrinkle, look at the senior grandma. This is Nana skin.
That's funny. Well, maybe look forward to you doing a review of them on the channel.
Yeah,
maybe
I'll walk around in a while and I'll let you know about StockX and the comfort of Jordans, because StockX is a newer thing too that some people are shitting on.
Now, is this your first time ordering any sneakers from StockX?
Yes, StockX it would be, and I know one
what
of the
they say for shipping.
It has to go to them first. I think 1 to 2 weeks.
Oh, that's not bad.
So the complaints I've been hearing of people that had complaints about StockX is usually the shipping time. It's not taking forever.
I want it now.
No, but you got to remember, we don't know where the seller's selling it from.
Exactly.
He's got to ship it to them, which they're in Detroit.
Yep.
So who knows? It could be anywhere in the world. Like, these guys can be shipping this shit from fucking France. You know what I mean? It's like it's coming from France to get over here. To get from Detroit, now it's going to come to Connecticut.
And now
another couple days.
They didn't take your money yet, though, right?
The StockX
they put it in the.
They do. They take the money out, and then they wait till they get the sneakers, authenticate them, and then send them to you. But then they release the money to the buyer.
Yeah,
the buyer doesn't get the money until they're authenticated. They get the sneaker, they authenticate it, boom, these are solid, cool. We're sending it, now we cut the money loose to the buyer.
Chris and Lil Sneak.
Yeah, so he don't get his bread until the shit is authenticated. So it's an ingenious website though. I mean, you think about it, it's a good forum for people. Like, there's a lot of sneakers I seen that I wanted as a kid, like Bo Jackson's. You know, I put small bids in, man. As soon as it gets over, like, you know, that $120 bid, I didn't think it was going to fly.
Yeah.
Kind of caught me by surprise. I was like, damn. But, you know, with shipping and shit, it come out to $140. You know, still a deal on a $190 shoe. But, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, man, I want to keep it. I want like $90. Why the nigga had to come with the, you know, now you're bidding, it pisses you off. I never get into you ever get into the bidding wars with people with things?
No, I've never really done the eBay
like
thing
eBay
or anything
shit,
like that.
Yeah, man, because nothing pisses you off more when you put in a bid for like $25 and a nigga comes and puts $26.
Yeah,
this is the fucking price of right, man.
Right?
Like, you were gonna go back and forth. Now I'll put in $127.
And now, how long are they timed, or is it just until the person?
They give you an expiration date, but then the seller could cash out at any moment.
Yeah.
So the expiration date is the 31st, which I'm curious to know, like, because I got one on right now for a pair of Iversons that are really good, and nobody else bid on them yet. Because now I feel like sometimes you might run into a sneaker that nobody else is fucking looking for.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I put your minimum amount to put in is $25. $25 bid. I checked it in the last 24 hours. Nobody's touching it. You know what I mean? It goes into July 1st. So now I'm curious to find out. What I want to know is if nobody goes against me, July 1st comes, do I still get that cash out? Or can the seller just say, nope, that's too little for me. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's interesting.
That's what I want to see is if I want one to go so low into the end.
Yep.
To see if they're going to be like, yeah, even though you were the only bidder, the sellers gave expiration date.
They have a reserve price.
Right. He said he don't. And some of them do have reserve prices where they have an asking price where you can now buy out or bid. Same as eBay. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Buy now or you could bid. You know what I mean? Or some don't have it. So those are the guys I wonder about because the sneakers I put in for, there is no buyout. You know what I mean? It's just the bidding. So it's like, so all you have is bidding. So that means what? You're going to stop when?
Yeah.
When the coins sound right, I guess.
I know. Yeah, when it hits where they want it to, or if they see it still going, they'll still go with it.
Basically, my $25 is probably not going to fly.
Hey, maybe. You never know. Like you said, there might be no one else looking for those, but
Right.
who knows?
But, you know, we out there, man, so we going to let it be known.
Yeah, we'll keep it updated because shit is on fire.
Forget about our segment.
Oh, shit. Good call.
Yeah, we got our segment to come up, y'all. We do this
Every week. This is how we end off the podcast with the Florida Man.
Florida Man.
Let them know what it is, man. If you
get Florida Man and the date or whatever. Is you put in the date, whatever your day it is. We always try to use today's date.
We use the day that we shoot the podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
The day we shoot the podcast, you type in that day, which today is June 3rd, Florida Man. You chop in June 3rd, Florida Man, and you'll get articles that pop up, strange ones. So we did June 3rd for this one, and this was June 3rd, 2014. And we'll give you the headline: Man arrested for throwing a cheeseburger at a pregnant woman.
Hello.
Holler front. So he actually turned himself in. He walked into the police office and said, I have problems. He yelled it. He's 23 years old. Taylor Allen Stevens.
That is a white man.
Throwing a cheeseburger into the face of a pregnant family member. Okay, family.
Ooh.
And then shoving her to the ground during an argument. He fled the scene after the incident, but eventually returned to face the consequences of his crime.
Yo, I love fled the scene. That is just the
He probably
dopest
just walked
fucking,
off.
Yeah, exactly. You mean he's not there when the cops showed up? That's what that means?
Oh, God. Turned himself in, charged with aggravated battery against a woman. Corroborate the stories. This is not the first time that a Florida man has assaulted a woman with a cheeseburger. In 2008, a man was charged with domestic violence for shoving his cheeseburger in his girlfriend's face. Wow. Eat the cake, anime.
Wrapped or unwrapped? That's what I want to know. Well, was an argument happening and you were pulling out the cheeseburgers? You're like, oh, man, shut the fuck, boom, and just smacked her with the cheeseburger in the wrapper?
God.
Or was it you're eating the cheeseburger and she's getting you so mad that in mid-bite you're just like, nah! Get off.
Oh, God. Well, I guess it's the thing in Florida with throwing cheeseburgers because another one happened in 2011. Florida man charged with a misdemeanor. He threw a cheeseburger at a car in a McDonald's drive-thru. They found a large spot of ketchup measuring 6 inches by 6 inches.
So that means that they measured it. That means that they treated it like a goddamn blood
It's
stain.
a crime scene, man. Oh, they found the culprit. So, yeah,
That's amazing.
That's Florida's business. And
Florida.
So throw a burger at a nigga to show him you care.
Right? Let him know. And then flee the scene.
Flee the scene.
I fucking love fled the scene.
Just ketchup packs in like a trail of ketchup packs.
Is this blood or ketchup? Is this blood or ketchup?
This is Heinz.
So listen, man, if you've ever had a ketchup thrown at your head, or excuse me, if you ever had a cheeseburger thrown at your head, or if you've ever thrown a cheeseburger at somebody.
Minus the ketchup.
Hit us up. 203-594-6977. Let us know about your ketchup adventures. Call or text and let us know. Yeah, let us know how you take your burger.
How you take
to
your
the
burger,
face,
nigga?
pregnant, or, without ketchup.
Without ketchup. Get your shit together at the end of the day.
It's the beginning of the night.
You niggas are so loved individually. And you are watching and listening to Watermelon versus Pumpkin, niggas.
The Gourd Wars.
The Gourd Wars. Tell a friend to tell a friend that it's them again.
Like, share, subscribe, do all the normal stuff. Click below. Check out the stuff.
Check out my stuff. I'm pregnant.
What?
Or shoe peels.